you today. I am here in Vienna, Austria, IAEA head office, and today it's a very big day for Chinese people, Chinese language day, and I wish to all my Chinese friends happy Chinese language day. Now you will see how many people's here and they are celebrate Chinese language day.
现在所在这个展区是中国字中国人，我们是这个展区的策展方。那么这个板块呢，围绕着汉字的演变、汉字的历史，介绍了中国汉字的源远流长和它的文脉。那么你现在看到这里呢，是我们这个展览呢，不只是看，还可以体验和带走自己的汉字的记忆。稍晚呢，我们会用这个形式，雕版印刷进行体验。完成之后呢，您也可以一会儿自己体验，带走一个这样的作品，作为一个汉字的礼物。Character gift 带回家 ，OK， 可以了 ，It's all。
Can you check all people's here? She's writing my name in Chinese language.
So I would like to write the pronunciation of it on the back side.
Thank you.
Amir. Amir.
In my backside, very big stage and some Chinese movies, some Chinese culture programs here to people see. Thank you very much about that. Thank you.
维也纳大学孔子学院
祝联合国中文日
圆满成功。
国新闻史的很多领导官员都过来看到了，我们就找到汉字和世界的一个链接。我们觉得甲骨文2014年被列为世界文明。
这是真实，
这是简直历史。对，看来这就是特别感兴趣。这个呢，这个叫地理分别。
Qi Ji, and other famous figures gathered here. Jixia Academy and the Temple and Cemetery of Confucius and the Kong family mansion in Chufu have made far-reaching influence. Shandong enjoys splendid mountains and beautiful rivers, covering 158,000 square kilometers of land area and 159,000 square kilometers of sea area. Here, the Yellow River runs east into the sea. And the total marine economy ranks second in China, with the regional GDP in 2022 reaching 8.74 trillion RMB, ranking third in China for a long time. Shandong's economy remains strong and resilient. Shandong is an open and inclusive place.
The 2023 UN Chinese Language Day. First of all, let's give a warm round of applause to our host, Mr. Martin Nesirky, Director of the UN Information Service, to the stage.
Already more than a decade since the United Nations celebrated the first Chinese Language Day. And as you know, multilingualism is really at the core of the United Nations. And so I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you here today and for your support over the years. Now, this year's event is special since, as you've just seen, it is hosted by Shandong Province, CPC, Shandong Provincial Committee. So thank you very much for being part of this celebration of the Chinese language and culture. And
尊敬的全面禁止核试验条约组织筹委会弗洛伊德执行秘书。
Mr. Fossey of IEA, Executive Secretary Floyd of the Preparatory Commission of CTBTO.
尊敬的联合国工业发展组织，尊敬的联合国维也纳办事处塔猜查瓦利副总干事，联合国公发组织海达拉副总干事。
Deputy Director General Sacha Chavalit of the UNOV, Deputy of the DG and Managing Director Hadara of UNIS.
尊敬的白玉刚常委、各位常驻代表、大使、女士们、先生们。
Honorable Bai Yudang member, ladies and gentlemen and dear friends.
非常高兴与大家相聚在2023年维也纳联合国中文日活动。今年维也纳联合国中文日的主题是“弥山传千载，带海连世界”，全球文明倡议的生动故事。
It's a great pleasure to be with you all on the 2023 Vienna United Nations Chinese Language Day. The theme of this year's Vienna United Nations Chinese Language Day is Shandong, Home of Confucius, Heart of the Belt and Road, Real Stories of the Global Civilization Initiative.
2000多年前，中国山中一位伟大的先哲孔子在竹简上写下了“君子和而不同”。这不仅蕴含着中华文化的内在品格，也体现了中国人对世界秩序的想象。
More than 2,000 years ago, Confucius, a great philosopher from Shandong, China, wrote on the bamboo seed, "Gentlemen seek harmony and diversity." This not only embodies the inner character of the Chinese culture, but also reflects the Chinese conception of the world order.
自古以来，山东作为陆上丝路的交汇点和海上丝路的起始点，把以孔子创立的儒学为代表的中华文化带向了世界，凸显了文明间交流互鉴的精彩故事。
Since ancient times, Shandong as a meeting point of Silk Road and the starting point of the maritime Silk Road has introduced Chinese culture, represented by Confucianism, founded by Confucius, to the world. This is indeed a wonderful story of exchanges and also mutual appreciation among different cultures.
经过近现代100年的艰辛探索与实践，在中国共产党的领导下，中国式现代化使博大精深的中华文明焕发出了新的生命活力，为世界和平繁荣和人类发展进步贡献出了更多的中国智慧和 中国力量。
After 100 years of arduous exploration and practice in modern times, under the leadership of the Communist Party of China, the Chinese path to modernization has brought new life and vitality to the broad and profound Chinese civilization, contributing more Chinese wisdom and Chinese strength to the peace and prosperity of the world, the development and progress of humanity.
丝绸之路穿越时空，跨越不同文明。2000多年后的今天，文明交流的故事仍在继续。2013年，习近平主席提出了这个“一带一路”的重大倡议。10年来，一带一路取得了积极的进展，拉动了近万亿美元的投资规模，形成3000多个合作项目，为沿线国家创造42万个工作岗位，使将近4000万人摆脱贫困。
The Silk Road spreads across time, space, and different civilizations. More than 2,000 years after the ancient Silk routes flourished, the story of cultural exchanges continues. In 2013, President Xi Jinping proposed a major initiative to work together to build the Silk Road economic belt and 21st century maritime Silk Road. Over the past 10 years, the Belt and Road Initiative has made positive progress based on the principle of working jointly through consultation to meet the interests of all. It has promoted almost $1 trillion of investment, brought more than 3,000 cooperation projects, created 420,000 jobs for countries along the route, and lifted nearly 40 million people out of poverty.
山东是中国的写照，中国属于世界。今天故事主角山东省10年来深度参与“一带一路”倡议的实践，取得了丰硕的成果。今日的山东，人文璀璨，历史厚重，经济强劲，动能澎湃，既是中华文明的生动体现，更是中国高质量发展的缩影。
The story of Shandong conveys the spirit of China, and China belongs to the world. The protagonist of today's story, Shandong Province, has been deeply involved in the work of the Belt and Road Initiative for the past 10 years and made fruitful achievements. Today's Shandong, with its brilliant culture, rich history, strong economy, and dynamic energy, is not only a vivid embodiment of Chinese civilization, but also an epitome of China's high-quality development.
我们真诚的建议并热烈欢迎大家到山东和中国各地走走看看，了解丰富多彩、立体、全面、真实可爱的中国。
We sincerely recommend and warmly welcome you all to visit Shandong and other places in China to look and feel by yourselves the colorful, vivid, multifaceted, real and lovely China.
女士们、先生们，中国始终坚定维护以联合国为核心的国际体系，坚定支持联合国在国际事务中发挥重要作用。
Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, China has always been committed to the UN-centered international system and firmly supported the United Nations to play an important role in international affairs.
中文作为联合国6种正式语言元素之一，和世界上使用人数最多的语言之一，向世界积极传递联合国的声音和主张，为联合国有效运转、各国沟通交流、推动多边主义做出了积极的贡献。
As one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations and one of the most widely spoken languages in the world, the Chinese language actively delivers the voice and ideas of the UN to the world, making a positive contribution to the effective functioning of the UN, to communication across different countries around the world, and the promotion of multilateralism.
中文在联合国等多边平台的广泛应用，也是中国同联合国合作日益深化的缩影。
The wide use of Chinese in the UN and other multilateral platforms is also the epitome of the deepening cooperation between China and the UN.
不久前，习近平主席提出全球文明倡议，倡导重视文明传承与创新，尊重世界文明多样性，坚持文明平等互鉴对话包容，弘扬全人类共同价值，加强国际人文交流与合作。
Not long ago, President Xi Jinping proposed a global civilization initiative, advocating inheritance and innovation of civilizations, respect for the diversity of civilizations, an approach to different civilizations featuring equality, mutual learning, dialogue, and mutual accommodation, the values common to all humanity, and robust international people-to-people exchanges and cooperations.
站在新的历史起点上，让我们始终坚持高举真正的多边主义旗帜，坚守联合国宪章宗旨和原则，共同做维护文明多样性的行动派，人文交流合作的推动者，全球开放发展的实干家。
Standing at a new historical starting point, let's always adhere to the genuine multilateralism and the purposes and principles of the UN Charter. Let's work together to be the activists in maintaining the diversity of civilizations, promoters of people-to-people exchanges and cooperation, and the doers of global open development.
让我们携手努力，为促进人类和平与发展的崇高事业，推进落实联合国2030年可持续发展议程，推动构建人类命运共同体，不断做出新的更大的贡献。
Let's make a joint effort for a new and greater contribution to the noble cause of advancing peace and human progress, the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and the building of a human community with a shared future.
再次感谢大家莅临，预祝本次中文日活动取得圆满成功，谢谢大家。
Once again, thank you for participating in today's event. I wish the 2023 Vienna United Nations Chinese Language Day a great success.
Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, to speak to us.
Words, very meaningful words. You encapsulated what we are feeling today. The enormous significance of the Chinese Language Day and the principles that Martin was recalling of multilingualism as an indispensable tool in our work. This is, for us, working in the United Nations, in the international system, language is the bridge that helps us understand each other better and that transform the thinking and the ways of others into something we can truly grasp. I'm so grateful that I can see my name in the beautiful Chinese calligraphy and the traditional Latin words and letters that I've been using acquire here a fascinating aesthetic tone that captures the essence of what we are trying to do today. By a happy coincidence, in a few days, I will be taking your initiative to visit Shandong because I will be doing just that. I will be in Shandong as part of a wider visit to the People's Republic of China, and of course, from the perspective of the IEA, this is important because you were referring, and I think in the documentation that we were shown, there is this idea of Shandong contributing to a decarbonized economy in the future for China and for the world, and Shandong is of course site for 3 nuclear power plants with a number of reactors, which I will be visiting as well. So from the perspective of the IEA, it's all of this, it's all this culture and a lot of nuclear, which of course is for us very, very welcoming. So thanks again, thank you Ambassador, be assured that for us, for all here, and I think you will be hearing from my colleagues from the other videos, Chinese is indispensable, is one of our tools for our common work, this work for peace, for harmony in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Director General. Perfect timing indeed for your visit to China. I'd now like to invite Mr. Robert Floyd, who's the Executive Secretary of the Preparatory Commission for the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, to share his remarks with us, please.
Culture than its language. And I'm sure that is true for the Chinese language and the Chinese culture. In the case of the Chinese language, an oral language of more than 5,000 years, a written language of more than 3,000 years, and a characteristic ideographic language as we see behind us here, a very special contribution to China and to the world. Over 1 billion speakers, the second most popular spoken language in the world. This is significant. But as Rafael Grossi said, for those of us that work in multilateralism, language is incredibly important because we need to have an understanding that goes deeper than just concepts, but is where hearts and minds can meet. That is why in the CTBTO we are absolutely committed to multilingualism, as we're putting more of our key documents and records of meetings into all 6 UN languages, absolutely, including the Chinese language. But let me say that as we consider the increased globalization and the increased interconnection in this world, we need to embrace diversity. We need to promote dialogue, and language is fundamental to that, as we seek to make important strides for greater peace, security, and prosperity for all. I wish you an excellent Chinese Language Day. Thank you.
Ambassador Lee, Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to join you today to celebrate UN Chinese Language Day. As one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations, Chinese plays an important role in promoting multilateralism, diplomacy, and cultural diversity here at the UN in Vienna and throughout the organization. The Chinese language connects us to a global network of knowledge, ideas, and expertise, which we are proud to incorporate in our work. It also makes the UN more accessible and visible to the people we serve worldwide. I would like to acknowledge our dedicated UN interpreters and translator of Chinese who keep our dialogue flowing. Today's event is an occasion to celebrate the legacy that the Chinese language holds as the bridge between the past, present, and future, and between different generations and communities. To borrow a famous Chinese proverb, quote, "To learn a language is to have one more window from which to look at the world," end of quote. The Chinese language opens a window onto a civilization spanning over 5,000 years that is rich with linguistic diversity, art, and culture. This civilization has brought us invaluable inventions like wood block printing and paper making, which continue to help us communicate with one another today. Excellency, dear friends, language connects us all. It allows us to communicate, share ideas, and experience new cultures. This builds trust, understanding, and dialogue between peoples. Through a stronger grasp of other languages, we break down barriers and become more united in our common humanity. I'm grateful to Ambassador Lee and the Permanent Mission of the People's Republic of China for organizing this event, allowing us to share in your beautiful culture. Let us continue to promote dialogue and mutual understanding through language and the arts. Thank you, and I wish you a joyful celebration. 中文日快乐!
Thank you very much indeed, Deputy Director.
Ways a model for industrial development in other countries. Promoting inclusive and sustainable industrial development worldwide is UNIDO's mandate. This also means promoting a fundamental respect for cultural diversity, which plays a significant role in the work of the United Nations. Respecting cultural uniqueness promotes peace and cooperation around the world. With the Chinese Language Day, let us celebrate the remarkable achievements and continued commitment to reaching our common development goals. On this positive note, please allow me to thank you personally, Ambassador, and to extend my warmest congratulations to the organizers and to the permanent mission of China for this event. I wish you all the very best. Thank you. Xie.
Thank you very much indeed, Ms. Aguilera. Thank you, Francis. And lastly, I have the honor to invite Mr. Deng Jiang, a member of the Standing Committee of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, to address us. Please, Minister, you have the floor. Thank you very much indeed, Ms. Aguilera. Thank you, Francis. And lastly, I have the honor to invite Mr. Deng Jiang, a member of the Standing Committee of the CPC Shandong Provincial Committee, to address us. Please, Minister, you have the floor.
这个非常光荣的任务交给我。我在这里受到联合国官员的夸奖，我感到非常的高兴。
We have the honor to be mandated by Ambassador Rizal, and we also receive the recognition of UN agencies, and it's our honor and privilege.
我长这么大，快60岁了，头一次受到联合国官员的夸奖。
I'm almost 60 years old, and this is the first time that I've received a good remark from the UN agencies. It's my great honor.
我准备回去以后，向我的夫人和孩子第一时间报告这个光荣的喜讯。
I will tell my wife and my kids as soon as I get on the stage.
我希望能够经常得到联合国官员的表扬。
And I hope there will be many more recognition coming from the UN agencies.
尊敬的格罗西总干事、弗洛伊德执行秘书、卡塞查瓦利副总干事、海达拉副总干事，尊敬的各位常驻代表、大使，尊敬的李松大使、女士们、先生们、朋友们。
Honorable Director General Grossi of IAEA, Honorable Executive Secretary Floyd of the Parliamentary Commission of CCBTO, Honorable Deputy Director General Katai Kawaki of UNOS, Honorable Deputy to the Director General and Managing Director Hagara of UNIDO, Your Excellencies, Permanent Representatives and Ambassadors, Your Excellency Ambassador Dusson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends.
非常高兴来到美丽的世界音乐之都，与大家共同出席2023维也纳联合国中文日。在此，我谨代表中国山东省政府对各位嘉宾、各位朋友的到来表示热烈欢迎和衷心感谢。
It is a great pleasure to come to the beautiful city of music to attend the 2023 UN Chinese Language Day Vienna with you all. Here, on behalf of the Shandong Provincial People's Government, I would like to express a warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to all the distinguished guests and friends.
正如刚才各位官员和李松大使所讲，文字是人类文明的载体， 中文是世界上使用人数最多的语言之一，也是联合国6种工作语言之一，是当今世界精神的一种表意文字。从5000年前，中国人仓颉造字，中国人一直在使用中国字，研究中国字，并从中领悟修身处世之道。
As the previous speaker said, language is the carrier of the human culture. Chinese is one of the most spoken languages in the world and one of the 6 working languages of the United Nations. It is the only remaining ideographic language in the world today. Since Cangjie created Chinese characters 5,000 years ago, Chinese people have been using and studying Chinese characters and learn about the philosophy of life behind them.
可以说，中国字是中华文明传承的标志，其发展史见证了中华文化的发展史，承载了中华文明的精神特质和传统文化的独特魅力。通过中国字，越来越多的外国朋友们可以更好地认识中国、了解中国，并感受博大精深的中华文化。
It is fair to say that Chinese characters are a symbol of the inheritance of Chinese civilization, and their development had witnessed the history of Chinese culture, carrying down the spiritual characteristics of Chinese civilization and the unique charm of our traditional culture. Through Chinese characters, more and more international friends get to know more about China and experience the profound Chinese culture behind them.
山东是中华文明的重要发祥地，是中华优秀传统文化的重要源头。山东有着中国最早的文字和最早的大学，是中国古代著名的思想家、教育家、儒家学说创始人孔子的诞生地。
Shandong is an important cradle of the Chinese civilization and an essential source of the fine traditional Chinese culture. Shandong is home to the most primitive Chinese characters and the first academy, and it is the birthplace of Confucius, the famous ancient Chinese thinker, educator, and founder of Confucianism.
我想给大家报告一件小事，在山东的淄博市有一座稷下学宫，这是同古希腊、雅典、柏拉图学园同时期的中国最早的大学——官办大学、官办智库和官办的研究院。
I would also like to introduce to you about the Jixia Academy in Zibo City of Shandong Province. It was built at the same time of the Platos Academy in Greece, and it is the most primitive form of university in China, the earliest research institute in China.
孔子被联合国教科文组织誉为世界10大名人之首，他创立的儒家思想文化是中国传统思想文化的主干，不仅影响了对中国社会历史发展产生了广泛而深远的影响，也对世界文明进步产生了积极的作用。
Confucius is listed as one of the first top 10 cultural celebrities in the world by UNESCO. The Confucian doctrines and culture are the backbone of traditional Chinese culture, not only exerting a wide and far-reaching influence on the development of Chinese society and history, but also generating positive impact on the progress of world civilization.
响应联合国关于开展世界不同文明对话的倡议，我们以孔子的诞生地灵山来命名，创办了灵山世界文明论坛，围绕文明的相容与人类命运共同体等主题，着力来讲好中华文明的故事，促进中外文化交流。联合国有关机构驻华代表多次出席，借此机会对联合国有关方面的大力支持表示衷心的感谢。
In response to UN's call on promoting dialogue among civilizations, Shandong has been holding the Nishan Forum on World Civilizations, named after the birthplace of Confucius. Through focusing on such themes as interactions among civilizations and the human community with a shared future, the forum aims to tell the stories of Chinese civilization and promote cultural exchanges between China and the world. many representatives of the UN agencies in China attended the event for several times, for which I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to your great support.
今年3月，习近平主席发出全球文明倡议，倡导尊重世界文明多样性，弘扬全人类共同价值，重视文明传承和创新，加强国际人文交流合作。
In March of this year, Chinese President Xi Jinping proposed a global civilization initiative, calling for respect for the diversity of civilizations, promoting the common values of humanity, and attaching great importance to passing on and developing civilizations and strengthening international cultural and people exchanges and cooperation.
本次活动以名山传千载，带海人世界，全球文明倡议的生动故事为主，旨在增进相互了解，促进人文交流，凝聚互敬互信、合作共赢的广泛共识。
Today's event, with the theme Shandong Home of Confucius, Cup of the Belt and Road, a real story of the Global Civilization Initiative, aims to enhance mutual understanding, promote cultural exchanges, and build a consensus for mutual respect and trust and building cooperation.
让我们以文化为媒，用交流对话促进人民和谐共生，夯实各美其美、美美与共的人文基础，以文明为桥，尊重人类文明多样性，加深对彼此文明的认识、理解和欣赏，推动文明交流互鉴，以友谊为舟，加强区域间开放合作，深化经贸往来，加强团体交往、媒体互访、民众互动，共同浇灌互信包容、守望相助、同舟共济的友谊之华，共创人文交流的美好未来。
With the ties of culture, let us promote harmonious coexistence with exchanges and dialogues, so that all countries can prosper respectively and together. With the bridge of civilization, let us respect the diversity of human civilizations, deepen mutual understanding and appreciation of each other's civilizations, and promote exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations. With the goal of friendship, let us strengthen regional openness and cooperation, deepen trade ties, and encourage exchanges and mutual visits among groups and associations, media, and the people. Let us jointly grow blooming flowers of friendship based on mutual trust, inclusiveness, mutual support, and solidarity, and create a brighter future with people-to-people and cultural exchanges.
最后，我想再给大家报告一件事情。
And lastly, I would also like to introduce you about something.
第9届名山世界文明论坛将于今年9月26号到28号在中国山东曲阜名山举办。
We will hold the 9th Nishan Forum on World Civilization in the 26th to 28th of September this year in Qufu of Shandong Province.
刚才我们俄罗斯先生将到访中国，并到山东去考察。在此，我热烈的欢迎俄罗斯总干事到山东。我也感觉我是山东派来欢迎俄罗斯总干事。
As Director General Mr. Grossi just said, he will visit China and visit Shandong in the next couple of days, and I feel that my visit here is just in time, and I would like to extend a warm welcome to Director General Grossi for your visit.
真诚的欢迎各位联合国官员、各国友好人士届时出席第9届名山文明论坛，我们将在那里等大家。
And I would also like to extend sincere welcome to all of the officials at the UN agencies and also international friends to attend the Nishan Forum on World Civilization to be held in September this year.
最后，祝2023维也纳联合国中文日活动圆满成功，祝各位嘉宾、各位朋友身体健康，万事如意。谢谢大家。
In closing, I wish the 2023 UN Chinese Language Day Vienna a complete success and wish all the guests and friends good health and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Minister Day. As you've heard from our speakers, the Chinese Language Day is designed to promote cultural exchange and mutual learning between civilizations, and this neatly echoes the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So I'm sure that this Chinese Language Day event will further foster multilingualism and will also help to promote cultural exchanges as we seek to strengthen multilateralism. Now, allow me to hand back to my colleague, Nesirky from United Nations Vienna Chinese Cultural Club. Thank you very much. 谢谢.
Thank you, Mr. Nesirky. Next, Nesirky Province is known as the city of peonies. Today, paintings of Hezo peonies are presented by Shandong to the United Nations with the beautiful wish that the noble cause of peace and the development of humankind would continue to prosper. Ladies and gentlemen, the book Chinese Characters, Chinese People introduces Chinese values through the evolution of forms and connotations of the Chinese characters, as well as the philosophy behind them. The Wisdom of Confucius, Ancient China's Gift to the World, is a set of books that introduce Confucian values through stories written in simple language. Today, these two sets of books will be officially launched. Now, let's watch the launching video. The new books are placed in the exhibition area over there. Please feel free to read them. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy traditional Chinese musical performances presented by artists of the Shaozhiyun Folk Music Ensemble from Shandong Province. China has been committed to pursuing green, low-carbon, and high-quality development in recent years, enabling people to enjoy lush mountains and lucid waters, and thus develop deeper emotions for their hometowns. There is a classic folk song in Shandong that depicts the beautiful local landscape. It has been recognized by UNESCO as one of the most representative folk songs in China. Now, please enjoy the folk music ensemble, Yimeng Mountain Minor. Thanks to the artists for their wonderful performance. To promote the Belt and Road Initiative and actively participate in UN affairs. Now, let's enjoy a piece of string instrumental folk music, Me and My Motherland. It is placed on yangqin, pipa, and other instruments, which are the fruits of cultural exchange and mutual learning along the Belt and Road. Let's welcome our performers, Wang Chen, Tian Qianqian, and Du Can to the stage. We'll play the erhu to show the senses of grazing horses. It showcases the sense of Chinese people galloping towards a new life with high spirits and vigor like a horse race. Please enjoy the erhu performance of horse racing by Hu Lizhi and Wei Lihua. Thank you for the wonderful performance. The pursuit of a happy life is a shared endeavor for humanity. Let's view it through the lens of music and have a glimpse into the happy, joyful, and harmonious life of the people of Shandong in the beating notes. Now, we invite you to enjoy a wind instrumental performance of Joyful Shandong by musician Qi Yanjin. Mr. Qi. Painting opera, the quintessence of Chinese culture, represents an art form imbued with rich national characteristics. We hope to share the beauty of our culture and art with the world. This is also in line with the UN's values of fostering cultural exchange and mutual understanding. Now, please enjoy the instrumental ensemble, Splendid Pier Garden, performed by Wei Yihua. With the intention of uniting strengths for the greater good of all people. Famous Chinese music pieces, Jasmine Flower and Blooming Flowers and the Full Moon embody beautiful wishes. Last but not least, let's invite all the artists to perform these two pieces of music together and wish for a brighter future for humanity. Let's give another warm round of applause to these artists of Shandong. Thank you all for the wonderful performances. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's UN Chinese Language Day is a great cultural feast and journey full of fantastic activities. This concludes the opening ceremony. And once again, thank you for your support. Now we would like to invite our honorable guests to the stage and take a group photo.
Thank you very much and bye bye. Have a nice Chinese language day.